This guy right here may be the cheapest guy on earth.
Excellent. Oh, yeah. Lots of lobster. Look at this. This is a gold mine, man. Look at this. I mean, who leaves the table like this? Wow.
Don't eat that.
Delicious.
What's going on YouTube? Philosopher Nas. Welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to cooking a 5-star meal with dumpster food. Extreme Cheapskates from TLC. Now that title was already something out of this world. 5-star and dumpster, I can't even go in the same freaking sentence. Let's go ahead and see how bad Ron actually is. If you guys are new to the channel and want to see more content like this, like the video, subscribe, and comment your recommendations. If you actually comment something you want to see me react to, there's a really high chance I'm going to react to it.
Hey, neighbor, how you doing?
Doing good, how are you?
Good, good. Can I get some ice from you?
I have water.
You don't have ice?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, bye-bye.
Now, I know it's TLC. I know they got him doing stuff that he probably wouldn't do regularly, but who knows? He probably does do this on the fucking regular.
Hey. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Can I borrow some ice? Oh, I appreciate it.
Very kind lady.
It's the best way to get ice without having to pay for it when you don't have a refrigerator. Ask the neighbors.
Ron's a great neighbor. He stops and asks to borrow flour, sugar, whatever, a lot.
Bye-bye.
He's very frugal.
I'm a foodie. I love everything to do with food. I think people can enjoy a foodie lifestyle on a cheap budget. Every
Really?
dollar we spend on anything other than food is a waste.
Damn, no seasoning? Shit, Ron. Just eating eggs by itself. At least add some salt, pepper, seasoning salt. No seasoning.
I'm a foodie. I love everything to do with food. I think people can enjoy a foodie lifestyle on a cheap budget. Every dollar we spend on anything other than food is a waste. I got the apartment a few years ago. I don't see the need to spend money on furniture. I'm a floor guy. I sit on the floor, and it's very comfortable. I mean, it's just tossing money into the trash receptacle. That's what I think of furniture.
Nah, bro, you need furniture. Because when you have a guest over, what the hell are they gonna do? Sit crisscross applesauce on the floor with you? If they really down to earth like you, they probably be up for it. I'm telling you, the average Joe, they walk into an empty apartment. You just moved in? Oh no, I got this apartment a couple of years ago. They're gonna be looking at you crazy. You can get furniture without having to spend any money. Come on, realistically, you can.
I got the apartment a few years ago. I don't see the need to spend money on furniture. I'm
You don't
a
need
floor
money for
guy. I
furniture.
sit on the floor, and it's very comfortable. I mean, it's just tossing money into the trash receptacle. That's what I think of furniture. I worked for a cookware company that always puts on displays, presentations. And what happens is a lot of manufacturers send me samples of their product.
And that is a good way to save money. No hate there. That's actually just smart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I hope that's not his bed. Oh my gosh. You could go to a shelter and they'll probably give you a mattress. You don't have to live like this.
What I did was I found some 2x4s.
The same way you found those 2x4s, you could find some fucking furniture.
What I did was I found some 2x4s, and these are styrofoam peanuts. So I just take all the peanuts, throw them in there, and then I cover it up with bubble wrap, and then this is a tablecloth, and it makes a perfect bed.
There's people in jail living better than this, honestly.
The average cost to furnish a one-bedroom house is $2,000.
Okay.
And clothing expenses for a single professional can reach $400 a year.
Okay.
Ron spends a total of $20 decking out both his house and his closet.
If one of his shirts get messed up, half of his wardrobe is gone.
Decking out both his house and his closet.
1, 2, 3 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts. And that's it. And by the way, I own no underwear and no socks.
Look at the smile on his face. There's actually people out there like this.
And by the way, I own no underwear and no socks. I teach cooking classes. You know, when I go to do any kind of demos, I take this all with me. I set up shop and basically do presentations to help people understand that you don't have to have a lot of money to eat well.
Oh, God.
Taking showers outside, washing all my clothes at the same time, saves me so much money.
This
You
is
get
not
to get
real.
your showers, you get to get your clothing clean, and you didn't spend a dime.
Woo. It warms up after a while. I never care what other people think. They'll look at me and I'll get looks. And you know what? I want to take a shower, and I'm saving a whole lot of money. And what's wrong with that?
Each time Ron showers and does laundry at the beach, he saves $1.89 on water, energy, and detergent bills.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, people in Southern California go to the beach a lot, and the most important thing is they drink wine and they throw sometimes bottles out that contain wine. All right. When I find any, I'll pour it into the tube. It's going right into the box. If you want to go out and have a drink, you're probably going to be spending at least $10 for a glass of Cabernet or Merlot. This way of finding wine costs you nothing. I can't think of anything more exciting than getting something for free.
They could lace that shit with anything. I'm talking about, you don't know what people are doing to their drinks, especially alcohol.
This way of finding wine costs you nothing. I can't think of anything more exciting than getting something for free. These are lamb's quarters, a weed that's completely edible, part of the spinach family.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cilantro costs about $1.99 a bunch. Popolo is a weed growing all over Los Angeles, and it's known as the summer cilantro. By picking wild herbs and vegetables growing in the cracks of the street, I would say I save at least $40 a month.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of edible plants. Oh no,
Who
come on,
locks
come
trash?
on, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Excellent. Oh, yeah. Lots of lobster. Look at this. This is a gold mine, man.
Disgusting.
The shells are great. You know, you throw them into a pot of water, and all the meat will boil right out.
When I pick up a discarded shell, I'm seeing all kinds of meat. I'm seeing things that weren't eaten within that lobster.
Wonderful.
That are extremely valuable, especially when you're paying, what, $30, $35 a pound?
How long has that fucking lobster been in there, bro? Saw that trash bag juice pouring out of it when he picked it up. That's just disgusting. People slobbering all over it.
Excellent.
Look at all that juice. And the bag's already ripped, so it doesn't even look like he's the first one in it. Oh my gosh. And the first person probably like, ugh, yuck, I wouldn't even eat that myself. But him, ooh, I could boil that.
Excellent. Oh, yeah. Lots of lobster. Look at this. This is a gold mine, man. The shells are great. You know, you throw them into a pot of water, and all the meat will boil right out.
When I pick up a discarded shell, I'm seeing all kinds of meat.
No.
I'm seeing things that weren't eaten within that lobster.
Wonderful.
That are extremely valuable, especially when you're paying, what, $30, $35 a pound at least?
Look at this. I mean, who leaves the table like this? Wow.
Don't eat that.
Delicious.
How long ago was that in there?
Cooking instructor Ron Maestri runs a class called Gourmet Meals on a Fast Food Budget. For $40, students can learn how to make meals for next to nothing.
6 people are coming to the cooking class. I have all of my students participate and serve them the dinner that we all prepare. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Grab a glass of wine. Make yourself comfortable. Hi, welcome. Have a glass of wine. All right, well, thank you guys for being here today. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna create a really great dish that is my specialty, and I think you'll enjoy it. Sounds good? All right. Does anybody want any more wine?
Why not?
All right, let's do some wine here.
He could be lacing all these people unknowingly. And they like, hell yeah, give me another cup.
Wine in a box.
I could turn any cheap wine into a fine wine. This is actually a hyper-decanting process. You take the wine, any inexpensive wine, and pour it into the blender and give it about 30 seconds, and it will take any inexpensive wine and will make it taste expensive.
It's really nice.
That's excellent. That is really good.
So how cheap a wine can we actually go?
I spent nothing for this wine, got it out of the trash can. I just poured out whatever they didn't drink. It's not like they drank it and then spit it
He
back
put the
out.
cup down.
They didn't get to it.
The wine it's a little sketchy, but I never would have thought it would have been as good as it was.
Okay, everybody, now we're gonna start first with this stock.
He had to get them drunk first before he started telling them all that bullshit. He couldn't tell them that shit sober. None of them would have went for that shit.
So how cheap a wine can we actually go?
I spent nothing for this wine, got it out of the trash can. I just poured out whatever they didn't drink. It's not like they drank it and then spit it back out. They didn't get to it.
You don't
The
know
wine
that.
It's a little sketchy, but I never would have thought it would have been as good as it was.
Okay, everybody, now we're gonna start first with this stock that I created. And as you can see, I've got the lobster shells
He's
in here.
feeding
we're
this
gonna pull
shit
out
to
these
people.
tails here. And you know what? In the meantime, why don't I get you guys busy? Why don't you each open up one of those cans of tuna fish? Now for this, I would not recommend tuna fish in oil. I would recommend tuna fish in water. All right, everybody, now take your tuna fish and dump it into the strainer. I need you to pass it around. What we're gonna be doing is a version of lobster thermidor. But what happens if you can't afford lobster? We're gonna replace the meat with tuna. This is a real easy, simple way to do this, and I'll bet you no one will know the difference. Lobster
Y'all
costs
look
at
like,
least
is this
$30,
real?
$35 a pound. My lobster costs about 59 cents a can. Okay. Take the tuna and put it into the lobster stock. Boiling tuna with the lobster stock infuses the tuna with the lobster taste.
I see what he's doing there. So tuna and lobster, it has about the same texture. Okay, I actually just learned something right there.
And then we will mix it all around. Now, I don't feel it's necessary to go out and buy utensils for any reason. Just take a wire hanger, stretch it, and then give it one of these to bring it together. And now, what I've just created is my own homemade whisk. Works just as well, and it costs you nothing.
Please at least tell me it's sanitized.
Now what we're gonna do is fill in each one of these tails with the tuna mixture. Why don't you sprinkle some breadcrumbs? Excellent. Okay, next. This is a total blast. This makes me very, very happy. Getting everybody involved made a big difference because everyone can see just how simple it is to do. I'm gonna put these into...
He still didn't tell him that he got the lobster from the trash can. He still ain't tell him that shit. He still ain't tell him that. I don't care how drunk you are, you can't take that shit, bro.
I'm gonna put these into the oven and we'll be ready to serve in 5 to 7 minutes. All right.
I'm actually really interested in to see what it comes out tasting like because of the change from lobster to tuna. You know, it smells like it, looks like it. You know, we're gonna find out if it tastes like it.
It smells interesting.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to feed. This entire meal cost us less than $5 total. What we've done is we've created lobster thermidor that cost less than a couple of dollars each person. Bon appetit, everyone. Oh, wait. Bon appetit.
Very good, very good. Wow.
I enjoyed this dinner actually a lot. It didn't have no strong fish taste to it. It didn't taste like tuna at all.
All of the greens that you're eating grow wild through the sidewalk. I was picking off the side of the street. You really just have to know what you're looking for. As far as the shells go, I got the lobster tails from a dumpster. I went to a seafood restaurant and picked out all the lobster tail. We used the shells, we used the meat that was inside and left over, and I made this incredible broth, and you're eating it. Everything that I did was not unsanitary. Everything was rinsed. I put those shells into the stock so it would boil out bacteria. Does it change the way it tastes?
No, I mean, it's really good.
It's got a strong seafood taste, but it's not overpowering.
Very good.
Oh, that's real good. I actually enjoyed the meal a lot. That's the irony part about it, that you find out that you basically were eating everybody's leftovers, but it turned into a great meal.
They came here with the desire to learn something new. Everyone was very, very receptive.
So they fucking that shit. That shit probably is good. I ain't gonna cap.
I am never gonna stop being cheap because there's so much pleasure in the reward of people's gratitude.
Chef, cheers.
Thank you.
Let's look at the comments. His neighbors are so sweet. They must go through a lot with him. This is literally so sickening. The lobster scene had me on the floor. It's so sickening. He didn't tell them before they ate the food that it was from the dumpster. At least could have told them where it was from first before feeding them that. He's lucky they were kind enough not to care it was from the trash. He didn't even smell the wine to make sure it wasn't piss. You feel me, bro? Somebody could just fucking piss in that shit. But yeah, YouTube, that's the ending of cooking a 5-star meal with dumpster food. If you guys want me to react to more TLC videos, just like the video and comment your TLC recommendations. Follow my Instagram, Philosopher Nas.